Okay, let's dive right in. Huge news coming out of the 63rd Shizuoka Hobby Show.
Oh, yeah. What's the buzz?
The official announcement. The Master Grade 1100 Gundam Barbatos Lupus is finally happening.
Wow, okay. That is big. Especially for GunPla builders and, fans of iron-blooded orphans.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So today we're going to break down everything we know so far about this kit and the mobile suit itself. It's quite the machine.
Definitely highly anticipated. People have been asking for this one for a while.
So just to set the stage, maybe for listeners who aren't deep into Gunpla, what makes a Master Grade kit special?
Right. So MG Master Grade, it's a specific line, always 1100 scale, so they stand about maybe 18, 19 centimeters tall. And they're known for, really high detail. You get complex internal frames, amazing articulation for all sorts of poses.
Ah, the inner frame detail. That's a big part of the appeal, isn't it?
Totally. And they usually throw in a little pilot figure, too. This Lupus is joining the IBO Master Grade line, following up the original MG Barbatos, which was super popular.
Okay, cool. And the suit itself, the ASW G08 Gundam Barbatos Lupus, that comes from the Iron-Blooded Orphans anime, right?
Yeah.
Highlighted by Mikazuki Augus.
That's the one. Mikazuki, key pilot for Tekkadan. And the Lupus is an evolution of his original Barbatos.
What's really unique about Mika and Barbatos is that connection system, the Alaya Vijnana.
Yeah, the Alaya Vijnana system. It's this pretty old tech that physically links the pilot's spine directly to the mobile suit systems.
Direct neural interface.
Yeah.
Sounds intense.
It is. It gives incredibly fast, almost like instinct-level control, but there's a catch with Mikazuki.
Right, the safety limiter issue.
Exactly. His was deactivated, so he gets this unparalleled connection, the synchronization, but it takes a massive physical toll on him. Vision loss, losing function in his arm. It's brutal.
And that intense connection seems to have, shaped the machine's upgrades.
It really looks that way. The original Barbatos got absolutely wrecked in combat, so it went to Teiwaz's Saisei workshop. Not just repairs, a full rebuild.
And that's when it became the Lupus, the wolf.
Yeah. And the whole rebuild focused on high-speed, close-quarters combat. It seems like they specifically tuned it to Mikazuki's instincts and how he uses the Alaya Vijnana.
So things like enhanced mobility, better thrusters.
Right, and those noticeably longer limbs. Some think that was maybe to better match his perception through the system, giving it that distinct silhouette.
And looking at the kit details Bandai released, they're really trying to capture that vibe. Words like brutal elegance, wolf silhouette, aggressive frame articulation.
Yeah, that internal Gundam frame is going to be key. They've engineered it specifically for the Lupus, supporting those dynamic poses, handling the longer limbs. You can expect the usual high-quality plastic, good color separation, too.
And the weapons definitely scream close combat.
Oh, absolutely. No standard beam rifles here. Its main hands are free for melee. You've got the big sword base.
The iconic one.
The very same. Plus the twin maces, which are super versatile, and a longsword.
But it also has those unique forearm weapons, right?
Yes, that's a key feature. Interchangeable pods on the forearms, either 200mm cannons or rocket launchers. Frees up the hands completely.
Smart design for a melee focus. What else was in its loadout? I remember seeing a railgun sometimes.
Yeah, there was an optional large railgun for a bit of range. Also, curved armor pieces for deflection and those functional subarms on the backpack for grabbing stuff or wielding extra weapons.
Okay, now, there's one particular weapon people really associate with the Lupus, especially in figures and art, the one everyone's hoping for.
You mean the Valkyrja Buster Sword?
That's the one. Huge sword.
It is. And yeah, all the signs, all the rumors point to that being the main item in the planned expansion set for this kit.
Expansion set, right. So let's get concrete. What are the official release details from Shizuoka?
Okay, so confirmed for release in November 2025.
November 2025. Got it.
Price in Japan is set at 7,150 yen, tax included.
Yeah.
And yes, they specifically mentioned an expansion set is planned, probably premium Bandai like these things usually are.
Makes sense. P Bandai for the big sword.
Yeah.
Okay, one last thing about the Lupus's story in the anime. It doesn't end well for this version, does it?
No, it really doesn't. It gets into this absolutely savage fight with the mobile armor Hashmal.
Right, the ancient rogue weapon.
Yeah. And the Lupus is severely damaged again. This leads to another reconstruction, even more drastic this time.
And that's how we get the Lupus Rex.
Exactly. The ASW G08 Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex. Much more beast-like, almost feral in its design. It even incorporated parts from the Hashmal, like its tail weapon, which Mika controlled directly through the Alaya Vijnana.
Man, what a journey for both pilot and machine.
Seriously.
So, wrapping this up then, The MG Barbatos Lupus announcement is, well, it's genuinely exciting. A fan-favorite suit, aggressive design, finally getting the full master-grade treatment. Great news for builders, great news for IBO fans.
Absolutely. It represents such a key point in the story, and it just looks fantastic. A great addition to the MG line.
Definitely. And it makes you think, considering the terrible cost the Alivage nanosystem extracted from Mikazuki, and how the Barbatos itself kept getting damaged and rebuilt into something fierce and more monstrous. What's that intense bond between pilot and machine, pushed to the extreme in combat, really say about the price of that kind of power? Something to ponder while waiting for November 2025.